My name is Dan Shogren. I'm a fourth generation Coloradan building a house in Crestone, Colorado right now, off grid. I came across a SolarSet demo system on the side of the road, took their number down, and it looked like a perfect solution for me. And they were able to drop the system off the third day of my build, and I ran all my tools and all of my equipment off of the solar system as I built my home. In the process of building a home, you've got dozens of people that you're interacting with to solve problems. Lots of scheduling conflicts, lots of organizational issues. To have a system of the house literally dropped off in one piece, ready to go, without interacting with an electrician, a concrete person, a delivery person, and just have it land and plug into it and have it work was priceless. I have had it set up for almost a year. I had it delivered May 3rd of 2023. Delivery process was amazing. The system arrived on a tip trailer, a flatbed trailer. We located a flat spot on the site and they just slid it onto the ground. Screwed it into the ground for wind load, and I literally plugged an extension cord into it 5 minutes later and was using it. So it was great. We're gonna use the solar system to run lights and well pump and some electrical appliances in the house. We're gonna have propane for the stove and the hot water heat, which also supplies the heat to the home. So it's an off-grid passive solar home. It's very efficient, very tight. So the solar system is really for all of the electrical, yeah. In my case, where I built my home does not have electrical power, does not have electrical service. So for me, I had a survey done to bring power to the house. The cost of the system was less than bringing power to the house. And that answered my question for me. And with the tax rebate, it was a no-brainer, yeah. So in the process of selecting SolarSet, I spoke to a number of local contractors who were electricians who could provide a system for me. But their process was multi-layered, subcontractors, long scheduling programs, time delays in ordering each of the individual components that they were going to put together. With SolarSet, I literally just said, this is the system I want, this is the size I want, and it was dropped off at my house, and that was it.
What's your long-term vision? So 10 years, 20 years,
yeah.
Why off-grid?
Well, this is a little bit granular, but a bunch of people advised me that the electrical scenario and the services in Crestone are not great. Like, they're constantly having outages and whatever. And so encouraged me to go off-grid. I kind of wanted to go off-grid because I just wanted to decouple from sort of the whole carbon thing. Well, I'm still going to have propane, so I'm not fully there. But I mean, really what I'm looking for is a home that's totally self-sustaining. So I'm building a really durable home that has almost no maintenance. And part of that is I want the power system to just be self-sustaining and simple. Yeah.
How important is sustainability to you when you're building your home? Is that an aspect that you're approaching?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I'm using some alternative methods in the house. The house is incredibly well insulated and efficient as a structure. And, you know, using solar, it has some variability, and so I want to have the demand be pretty constant and pretty predictable. So, yeah.
Is sustainability important to you, and if so, why?
I mean, I think, yeah, absolutely, long term. I think we're in a process of decarbonization. I don't know how long that's going to take, but if I have the opportunity to participate in that, obviously in a very small scale, then great. And I'm sort of one step ahead of the game. I'm done to a large degree. Yeah, interestingly, I am a SolarSet salesman now, and I am a SolarSet salesman primarily because of what I see as an incredibly high-value product. It's put together with extremely high quality components. The framework and all of the fabrication elements are extremely well executed. And the other part of it for me was the simplicity of having it dropped off as a total piece and having it done. And also, as a person building my own home, not having a generator on site, knowing I had reliable power was huge. And that was day 3 of the build. It was on site and we built the house using it. I think the Probably the most important aspect for me of the system is just that it's quite robust. Again, the simplicity of having it dropped off as a complete unit. It also has a generator, so I've got backup power with it. So that was the other part that made it simple. The seamlessness of the solar, the off-grid, and the backup power all in one thing, all in one shot, one drop-off, was just sold me on the system. You know, in the process of building my own home, understanding, first of all, how to do it, and then understanding how over my skis I was with a lot of things, I felt like, let me take one thing off my list. Let me take this electrical power component of this entire project off my list. And what's the easiest way for me to do that? It's to have this really modular system arrive at my site and essentially be done. As we speak, an electrician has trenched for the main to the house. The house is completely wired, and probably end of this week we'll have power throughout the house. But before that, we had it all set up to run independently and run the project.
Why should I maybe consider a modular system over DIY?
One of the things that sold me on the system as well was knowing there's an electrical engineer here, there's skilled fabricators here who are constructing the system, and I'm not guessing about whether it's the right size inverter, it's the right amount of power, it's going to have the right output for me. There are people who are very skilled at that who are making those decisions, and that, of the list of 10,000 things I have to do for my home, it's something I don't have to worry about and I can feel really confident that it's done well and properly. I think SolarSet has an amazing product. I think it solves a number of problems for people who are both homeowners and in the commercial space. It's modular, expandable, you can start small and go big. A durable, well-made product that I'm sure is going to service my home for decades. So that's really what I'm excited about.